Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place. I'm in a haunted place, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Avery, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live at WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9 FM Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350 AM, click and listen live. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WMVA 88.9 FM, and WPCE 1400 AM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe. Go to our newest channel. That's FYI Radio Show, host Yolanda Hinton, or Crystal Records 1 at YouTube. That's CRISTO Records 1. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and we promise we'll shout you out.
Shout out, yeah.
Mr. E.
Yes.
What day is it today?
Today is Hump Day.
That's a really nice June. We're in June.
That's right.
June Hump Day.
Halfway through the year.
Halfway through the year.
That's right. Halfway through the year, Hump Day.
And the weather's been really nice. We're expecting just maybe some scattered showers here and there in the Hampton Roads area. Other than that, it's going to be quite nice.
It's going to be a beautiful day. Summer is here. Summer, well, it's still spring.
We got 2 more weeks, I think they said.
Yeah, but it's right around the corner.
Absolutely. I'm not going to rush it because I am definitely enjoying this time of the season. All the beautiful flowers, everything's green, and it's just lovely. People are getting ready for vacation, school. Friday, Mr. E?
For some, Friday for some,
yes.
for Chesapeake, not next week sometimes, and from Virginia Beach another time. And everybody got time, but school soon will be out, so you got to practice being safe out there.
Parents, are you ready? Your vacation is over, honey.
That's the
you
best
got
question.
Kids at home, and kids, they're going to probably put them in all kind of programs and try to send them to grandma. Why they
That's
send them
right.
to grandma all the time?
Well, because they figure grandma needs some company, and so they just still want the children hanging around, going to sleep all day,
Yeah.
eating up everything in the refrigerator.
Well, I'm looking forward for my grandson being over, some days, but he's playing basketball, Mr.
Mm.
E, and so that's going to be fun for him. We're going to talk about summer safety and things that kids can do during the summer and vacation time and traveling, safety, and all kind of things. So you all be prepared.
That's right. Get ready. Get ready. Get on your mark. Get set. It's time to go
All
now.
right, Mr. E, we got the current job list.
Well,
I think what happened.
well, the current job listing. I did not see the current job listing this morning when I was
Okay.
looking, but guess what? We'll try to pull it up.
It's
We'll try.
right there on Facebook already. If you all are interested in the current job list, it's right there on Facebook and all the places that we have our name and the show on. Just go there, LinkedIn, Facebook, all those platforms will have, even Instagram, actually, I attached it. So go out there and get that listing. Mr. E is right on my Facebook page. And just go ahead, and when you get it, we're gonna be ready.
Well, just want to let our listening audience know that if you is looking for employment, or you can go down to hired teachers, Lowe's, some employment. Some little boy asked me today. He said, "Do you know who's hiring 14-year-olds?"
14. Somebody,
14,
somebody will.
14-year-old.
You got to get a work permit and all that good stuff, and the parents have to, make sure you have permission by parents to do certain things.
Well, on the current job listing on Miss Hinton's page, you're looking for develop manager medical home plus. Uh, Catholic Charity is looking for a case manager. Habitat for Humanity is looking for a land use planner. JHU Hampton Bloomberg Center is looking for IT director, and they're looking for an IT director, and for kids looking for a data analyzer, intake specialist, education coordinator. Bay Agent is looking for a safety manager, and the Catholic Church is looking for LPC.
All right. Well, we have them listed already for you. Go up there and get it. I was looking at a comment over at LinkedIn, and someone mentioned how diverse the jobs are. They were really excited about the listing. If you all go, we get them about once a week or once every 2 weeks now. Go up there and get those jobs. Share them with other people. Put them on platforms like LinkedIn or your personal page, and let's get those jobs. I can't wait for the job numbers to come out. I haven't seen them for a minute, Mr. E, but I'm curious on how people are doing with working in this day and time, especially post-pandemic.
And if you're thinking about getting your child a job, make sure you do do everything online. The stores are no longer taking applications in the stores. You got to do everything online. Here's something that you can do for your child if you want to get him working. Get him a lawnmower. Let him go around with a gas can, hedge clippers, weed eater, and start cutting people grass.
Did you say clip? Listen, you can't put some of these kids doing all that kind of things. And I know for a fact, because the young man that I know did, very young doing that, his toes were amputated.
Oh,
so
God,
I'm just saying, be careful. You can't
supervise.
Do certain things now.
Supervise.
So we want them and say, look, go to the ice cream store, sub place, and all that stuff. But there are plenty of jobs for our young people. at a certain age. And then, of course, you all that are looking for summer positions and seasonal jobs, they're out there.
That's right. That's right. They're on FYI radio show page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton's Facebook page. And don't forget also that Lowe's are hiring. Did I say that UPS is hiring?
Absolutely.
Federal Express is hiring. Harry Teeter is hiring. Burger King, McDonald's is hiring for the summer. And a lot of stores like Burlington and in the malls, they're hiring for summer. And King Dominion and Busch Gardens are hiring also.
Absolutely. All the water parks and different theme parks and down at the oceanfront where there's so much tourism, the jobs are plentiful out there as well. So, Mr. E, today is Hump Day. This is our FYI Wednesday segment. What's under the hat? Issues concerning you men.
That's right. Everybody wants to know what makes a man tick. So here is some of the things that you got to understand about issues concerning our men. Listen, to go ahead and lead us off with that.
Well, Mr. E wants to go deep in some of these topics and want you all to engage. So we're going to open the phone lines this morning and find out from some of you men about a certain type of relationship.
That's right. 757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial.
Okay, Mr. E, let me let everybody know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about, I can't stand my son-in-law. I can't stand, who would say that? These are issues concerning men, father-in-law and son-in-law relationships gone wrong.
That's right. Father, son, and son-in-law, their relationships are going wrong. And the thing about it is, there are some relationships like that where fathers cannot stand their son-in-law.
We have 15 signs of a toxic in-law relationship. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if, if it's that serious between father-in-law and son-in-law. But according to our information that we have, some of the problems that come along with this relationship, number one, the boundaries.
That's right.
They're not there.
That's right.
You know, a man meets his a beautiful young lady, and sometimes he forgets that she has a father, somebody she's looked up to all her life, who she's, gotten guidance from and love and tenderness. And then all of a sudden you come along. And it sometimes changed the dynamic of the relationship. And so sometimes we find this relationship not as wholesome as it should be, and it should be. But can you imagine, Mr. E, your little girl finding the love of her life, and now daddy becomes a second-class citizen?
Ooh. You know, Miss Hinton, that's what's happening out there. Some people know what I'm talking about. That when you take on daddy's little girl, and you marry daddy's little girl, and daddy and daughter done built up a great big bond, and their relationship is so strong, now he comes around.
But Missy, do you think that it starts when that relationship starts? She brings her boyfriend. He's a boyfriend.
He don't like it from the beginning.
And so, could it be where, hey, he's eyeballing this guy, want to know his intentions and whatnot. And it starts actually, going downhill from the very beginning.
Miss Hinton, when I first was in the 6th grade, 7th grade or something, I started having a little girlfriend. And I went over this girl's house, and she let me into the house. Mom and daddy was on with their permission. And she let me in the house. The daddy sat at the dining room table where he could see me and read the newspaper front, back, over and over and over again until a certain time on the wall, and then he said, "It's time to go now."
Oh my goodness, I love that. That's how it is. Daddies are looking, they have to. Don't you think dads should do that? I mean, with respect now, because that's one of the problems that we have, and we're listed, is the lack of respect sometimes.
That's right. Daddy's still gonna be the sheriff of Nottingham in
Yes.
his home, and he's gonna make sure that everything run properly. But sometimes what makes this a toxic relationship is when uh, daughter really goes to mama and say, "Mama, why can't Daddy get out of the dining room?"
Well, this is the thing. Most people know how dads are. Let's just keep it real. Dads sometimes can be a little overprotective, but it's not just in that relationship with his daughter, but dad is like over
He's the
he's
sheriff.
protected, he's the sheriff of the house.
That's right.
And sometimes he's tough, and sometimes he's too tough, and sometimes you can't tell him nothing. Sometimes dads in the house are just like the Billy Bad Butt.
That's right.
And when you bring in somebody from the outside, Billy Bad Butt don't stop being Billy Bad Butt.
That's right. The telephone number to dial if you want to chime in on is 757-624-9475. You can call now if you want to chime in and say, is father and son in-law relationship, like you said, number one, they have they have no boundaries.
Absolutely.
In some instance, your son-in-law will have no boundaries when they were acting in a toxic manner. This means they may invite themselves over any time of the day or night, call at all hours, and ignore any plans that you have.
That's overstepping boundaries.
That's right.
You don't have no business coming in someone's home and telling them what to do, even if it is your daughter and son-in-law.
That's right. And when that happens, now daddy say, wait a minute, who gave this cat permission? One of the hardest things that daddies have in his home is an outsider coming into his crib and taking over. I mean, just being the dominant factor. Mama likes him. He done won the hearts of many. Now he comes in the house and he can go in the refrigerator when he wants to. Daddy don't like that.
Sometimes they aren't kind to you. Sometimes something else that may happen is that your in-laws are simply mean to you. Your daddy-in-law just may be mean. Like I said, they may pretend to like you when you are in public, but when you are alone with them, they might ridicule you or have nothing nice to say. It gets to a point sometimes, Misty. I wonder if father-in-laws feel like they can say anything to a person. You just can't say anything because guess what? That son-in-law may be younger than you.
That's
and
right.
may not know you as much, but some people have enough nerve to buck back.
That's right. That's right.
They're not going to stand the disrespect.
That's right. And see, sometimes when and I think everything must be done in decent and in order. You just can't. Here's what happens in a relationship with the father and with the father, daughter, and the guy. The guy knows, here's the thing, the man knows to win the mama's heart. And when the man wins mama smooths things over with daddy. Now, daddy is between a rock and a hard place because one, he don't want two women mad at him. So mama said you step in your boundaries. So now daddy walking around mad and he began to gossip underneath his breath. Mm-hmm. Then he began frustrated and all that. Yes. And now, he's upset and the son-in-law is getting the trophy.
All right. They make decisions about your life. They come in your house, tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it. You can't do grown folks like that. But see, let me tell you something too, Mr. E. Sometimes the daughter and the son puts themselves in a bad predicament. Why? Because that same daddy that may be overbearing and crossing boundaries, you go right to him. You lost your job and now you dependent on father-in-law to give you money to see you through.
It's a
shame.
And
that's where father-in-law feel like, look, y'all childish, don't know how to maintain your business. I got to come in, and so for that reason, sometimes he makes decisions about your life.
757-624-9475. The lines are available. If you want to chime in about your father-in-law, daughter-in-law, daddy upset, Daddy
Son-in-law.
upset because the guy then came and took his daughter. They try to control your relationship. You know, we deal with in-laws. You may also know that they try to control every aspect of your relationship with your spouse.
Oh.
They may tell you what you should do, where you should live, and how you should dress, as much and much more.
Yeah, you know, when a guy comes, when he meets the potential son-in-law, he, like you said, he's gonna sit there, he's gonna look him up and down. If he's looking like he don't have no sense, he's gonna say it. Dad is bold.
That's right. He
bold.
the man.
And he's gonna evaluate this young man and make him either feel good, or he gonna low grade him. He gonna make him feel real bad, and then that son-in-law gonna go away, and he's gonna talk to his significant other, and there's where the problem lies.
Number 6 is what you got to tell our listening audience. What happens to a lot of young men when they come visiting that daughter?
The silent treatment.
That daddy give them the silent treatment.
When your father-in-law don't approve of something you did or is upset in some way, he may sit back and never say a word for a few months. He may stop responding to calls, texts, and all kind of things.
Give you the silent treatment.
He has a passive-aggressive way of telling you that I'm not happy with you and what you've done. Especially if you've done something to that daughter.
That daughter, when you do something to that little girl, you know, and you done made her look kind of crazy, and daddy hears about it. One thing daddy don't want to hear is that the boy done something to his daughter. I told you that joker won't no good. I should have busted his head up. He should have never came to my house from the beginning. I told y'all. 757-624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. You know, give us a call. Let us know what you think about daddies and daughter-in-laws, daddy and son-in-law and daddy.
Nothing makes them happy, and they blame you for everything. Yeah, like you just said, Mr. Yard. I told you he was gonna make you suffer.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I told you he won't this and he won't that. Sometimes father-in-laws do not mind their own beeswax.
That's right. And you know, when it comes to his house, his daughter, you know, and when you coming to get his child, he wants to make sure. You know, there's some daddies would tell the young man when they come to get his daughter, she didn't have no scars on her when she left. She won't beat up. Now, if you're gonna beat her up, don't take her out of this house. You know, just leave her right here, because if you're gonna fight my daughter, you know, you might well leave her here.
But let's look at some of the things that go wrong. You know, there's disrespect sometimes. You know, sometimes, you know, older men feel the need to, you know, not give a younger man respect. And, you know, like we just said, he comes in, want to take over your household, tell you how to do your money financially, tell you about your children and all that stuff. Then there's a communication problem, you know, because I don't know you and I have not gotten to know you like I know my daughter. I'd rather communicate with her, and I give you the silent treatment like you're not there. That can be a problem. Also, jealousy and competition, because this is my little girl and I've been her star and her hero. Here you come now. There's jealousy, there's competition, especially if a son-in-law is brilliant.
That's right.
Knows who he is.
That's right.
You know, all of a sudden, you know, he got a dad-in-law, you know, trying to, you know, see who's the bad, who got the biggest chest.
That's right. And you know what the thing about it, Miss Hinton, when daddy and daughter, daddy goes out and they become competition with each other. Daddy and father-in-law become in competition. Daddy buys the boy's suit. And father-in-law go buy the boy's suit. But whose suit do you think they should wear?
Well, you said he wants to make a decision for your children.
That's right.
Sometimes fathers don't know how to let go. Sometimes they just too, you know, possessive, and they've been there all the time, and they just don't know how not to be the hero. Sometimes they're too much alike.
That's
Sometimes
right.
You can marry somebody just like your daddy, honey, and then they get together, they clash, they're just alike, or sometimes they'll be able to bond for those very reasons. But what goes wrong is when they're so much alike. They can't, they really can't see one another because they just so busy seeing themselves.
That's right. I want to say good morning to our Instagram listeners. Simply me. Chris, thank you so much for joining in. Del Lassiter, thank you so much. 3505 and Pilot, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, but there are ways that we can have a better relationship. There are letters too that come in, Mr. E, and people want to know what can I do. There's a letter that a young man wrote. He said, "I dislike my father-in-law. First of all, he's weird. He's not a little bit weird. He's say he's a hoarder. He smells. He don't bathe. He smoke.
Say that word again. He's a hoarder.
He's a hoarder.
Yeah.
And so this is the thing. This is the thing. Sometimes we don't get to know, don't want to get to know people because of surface reasons. Oh, she just nasty. She can look at all that stuff in the house. Look at him. Look at that. Oh, he smokes. I don't like that, so I don't like him. I don't like smokers. Or he's, trying too hard to be too nice. He's phony. Some people up, Mr. E. And this particular man went through the list of just a whole lot of things that seem to be little petty and childish, if you ask me.
Well, here's another letter, Miss Hinton, that we got also. It says, I hate my son-in-law letter. I hate my son-in-law letter. I'm not proud to write this, but I don't like my son-in-law. I think the feeling is mutual. He is arrogant and he think he knows everything. My daughter and I had a close bond before she married him. That quickly changed. She barely comes to my house anymore, and I don't see my grandchildren as often as I like. I don't have a car. I'm working on that, and I rely on them for transportation. I don't like going to their house because I don't feel wanted. I tolerate my son-in-law because I know my daughter loves him, and I try hard to stay out of their business. What advice can you offer me? Which things be better?
I tell you what, we got a few things. We have a son-in-law, father-in-law, survival guide. Welcome each other with open arms.
Yeah.
Be open. It sounds, kind of, cliche, but many parents are protective.
That's right.
Many daddies are protective. So first of all, understand that.
Right.
You a new kid on the block. You coming into a relationship that has been for years and years and years. Now all of a sudden, you're coming in. You have your opinion and things like that. But make sure you have a good conversation. Get some boundaries set. There was a time, Mr. E, when the son-in-law was humble enough to go to the dad, first of all, to ask permission to the father.
They don't do that no more.
Talk to the dad.
They don't do that no more.
The dad would ask, what are your intentions? How are you going to take care of my daughter? Are you going to treat her right?
Yeah.
And guess what they would also warn? Try it. Do anything to hurt her, I'm coming for you. Those conversations used to be had back in the day.
That's right. They used to be had. Here's the kicker part, what they do now. Young men will come over your house, they're dating your daughter, and the first person that they try to get close to is the mama.
Why the mama?
The mama is the controller of the house. She knows how to put daddy in place. The mama controls the situation. 757. No, we got about 2 minutes. The mama controls the situation. So the young man says, listen, if I get on mama's side, if I get mama to like me, then I'm all right.
Also, you got to accept your child's decision. Now, she chose that man, so you can't come in and try to, knock what she does. She sees something in this young man, and that's something you have to accept. Practice diplomacy. You have to have, you can't be rude and say anything out your mouth. You've got to be diplomatic. You've got to show some respect. Give them some space. Stop coming over there every day, looking out the house, see if it's nasty, clean.
That's right.
And judge it. And, you can't do that, father-in-law. You got to stay on the straight and narrow, but you can have your opinion when asked. and you can also help guide that couple as well.
You know, Miss Hinton, and that's all true. That's well said and done. But you know, sometimes they try. Your house don't run like their house. Sometimes their house runs different than your house. You cannot go over there because you run your house a certain way. They run their house the way that
Absolutely.
they know how to run their house. So you don't have father-in-law. You don't have any control on the way they run their house.
Ooh, I tell you what, it is something. These relationships are amazing. We're going to continue to talk about relationships and what's under the hat. And, we all have to do better.
That's
Whether
right.
we're father in law, son in law, daughter in law, mother in law, whatever, we've got to learn to get along with one another. Look, you all can check out some of this information online. Go ahead and Google how, you can survive in these relationships, how you can get better, and how you can keep some of this drama down in these father and son-in-law relationships. We have Father's Day coming up, and we have a gift for fathers. So listen, Miss E's going to tell you how you're going to be able to, be a part of that contest and to win that prize. And we're going to check you out in a little bit. Make sure you come over here for a few minutes, though. We'll give you that information. Have a wonderful day.
Yes, thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. The FYI radio show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. If you'd like to register for the Father's Day gift, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, or FYI Facebook page, or you can give us a call at 757-714-7861, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show live@gmail.com, or you can call 757-2.
858266 757-285-8266.
Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on WPCE 1400, WGPL 1350, Peace 95.3, and WMBA 88.9. And don't forget to have a wonderful day.
All right. Again, let's mention that Father's Day gift. Not only do we have the Father's Day gift from Beard Gods, and look, y'all go check out the website www.beardgods, beardgodz.com, and look at all the things that are up there for your beard, for your hair. How to maintain your inside part so you can have healthy, strong, hair and skin and things like that. That's beardgods.com. And you can register. Just put your name down here and let us know, hey, I want to be in that drawing for this wonderful gift package by Beard Gods. And also FY Radio Show, we have some things too, Mr. E.
That's right. All you got to do is register. All you got to do is register by going to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton Facebook page, FYI Facebook page, or email us at FYI Radio Show live@gmail.com. Or you can call us at 757-714-7861 and say, I'd like to register for that Father's Day card.
All we got to have is your name and your email address. We would love to have your email address for future giveaways. We give away throughout the year. And so if you want to be a part of the giveaways that we have for FY Radio Show, make sure you email us or drop your name right there in the chat or inbox us and tell us, yes, here's my email address. I would love to participate in your giveaway.
Also, if you'd like to come to the Friendship Norfolk presents a black and white affair, just dressed down Father's Day dinner. That's Saturday, June the 8th at 4:00 p.m. That's at 745 Lessner Avenue in Norfolk, Virginia. I will be the host there. That's 4:00 at 745 Lessner Avenue.
That is marvelous. Doing things for men because men need that tender love and care. Father's Day is coming up. Mr. E's going to tell you in our Father's Day show some things to give fathers and some things don't.
That's right.
Mr. E went and he toured the dollar store.
That's
what did you find out, Mr.
Listen, when I went into the dollar store and I saw this one kiosk And those who go to the $1.25 store, when you go to the $1.25 store, in the middle, on the right, as you go into the door of the dollar store, you will find a ties, you will find shaving cream. Who in the world use barber saw shaving cream?
Why is it's so little? Why is the daggone for daddy just a whole little teeny just section?
You know, because
What's wrong?
daddy does not get all the right. He doesn't get what the rah-rah.
Why?
The restaurants are not packed when
Mr.
it comes
Tell us
to
right
daddy.
now, as a father, why fathers get the short end of the stick. Tell us right now.
Well, because folks really uh, think that daddy got some bad personality. Daddy been so mean, and normally they don't go all out for a daddy. Well, maybe daddy had not been a good daddy all year long, so yeah, I ain't gonna buy that joker nothing. Look how mean he is.
Or what about if daddy been so good? Or if you buy daddy something, daddy gonna give it back to you. You know, daddies are like that too. They got this sweetness about them too. They're not hard to please. If you give them a toenail, they'll take that. If you give them, let me say this: dads are not hard to please. Y'all don't really, I don't know if you all say, what you all really, really want. I don't think you all do.
Through the course of the year, you hear us mention stuff. We might not flat out come and say we want this knife set, or we might not flat out come say we want some rubber mats to go. You might hear us make some inquiries. I saw these rubber mats down here at the auto store that had Ford written that, and I sure like to have those rubber mats, and we might not say I sure like to have them, but guess what? We make mention of it. We're not saying, we letting you know that's our bucket list. We like to have, I saw these nice work gloves down at Home Depot, and even though I'm working out in the yard, that would, do my hands some justice. Or I saw this pickup stick, that I won't have to bend down. I can ride around on my riding mower, lawnmower, and I can pick up stuff instead of stopping the lawnmower, pick it up, put it in the bag. Yeah,
well, I'm gonna tell you
we make mention of it.
I'm gonna tell you about my household. My husband and and our children. Dad, what do you want? Nothing but just ask. Okay. Well, come on. Think of something. Okay, a greeting card. A greeting card. Okay. If you insist, get me a pair of socks. Okay. Okay. Do a little bit better than that, Dad. All right. Give me a gift card from Home Depot. No. Not really going out to want. See, I think that's the problem, Missy. I think you all don't really ask for stuff.
Some men are to the point where they want to make sure the house is well taken care of first. They so used to taking care of the home. They so used to making sure the home is okay before, because they know what it is to have to struggle to get the house right first. Before things started changing, men had to go out and make sure the house was right. They had to go out there and buy the bread, the meat, and everything else, and make sure the children are well taken care, as well as his spouse.
Well, Miss Steve, what do you say? What are the gifts that you would want?
For
children come
Day,
to you.
If let's say my children come to me, I want me an iPhone.
Okay.
I want me a watch. I want me a smart watch by Apple. I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want me a pair of brand new walking nice tennis shoes. Don't go and get me no Skechers. Don't go and get me no Buster Browns or some shoes that slip and slide. You just get
you want the real walking shoe, running shoe.
I like to have a nice cowboy hat, not no one that you done found off. I want a nice cowboy hat.
You know exactly what you want.
I know what I want, and I'm putting it in the air that what makes me feel grand. You ain't got to take me to no restaurant and all that stuff, and you ain't got to stop on. You will never see at 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, the day before Father's Day, vendors on the side of the road for Father's Day. You will never see that. You will never see the restaurants packed and lines wrapped around the restaurant for Father's Day. You will, and then, then there's a slogan that has been put out there: any man can be a daddy, but can't no any woman be a mother.
We want to say hello to the Funk Pilot. And is it DALER .Lassiter .3505 and simply me.Chris. Pastor One joined. And all you all that are on, Mr. I can't see it, my phone is not with me.
Yeah.
But everybody else that's on the different platforms, I want to say thank you, welcome. Make sure you come back. Make sure you tell folk about FYI Radio Show. Thank you so much for your support and the fact that you take your precious time to be here with us. How did you like the topic? Father and son-in-law. It can get really, really hectic, and it can definitely go the wrong way. But hopefully, there are relationships like that are really wholesome, and the respect is there, and the communications is there, so everybody can have a wonderful life. This is the thing, Mr. E. When a man marries a woman marries a man, or whoever, you bring the whole tribe.
That's right.
Whether the tribe is a friendly tribe, obnoxious tribes, drama free or drama, they got a lot of drama. You got to bring all that in there. You got to know mom and mom-in-law, dad-in-law, cousin, sister, and everybody, if you don't watch it, will try to have a say in that relationship. And so that relationship has to be guarded. A man and woman, they have to cleave to one another. A woman leaves daddy and her family, and they become one. So they start their new family. Remember that. That means she don't have to go by all that you say you got to do. They're going to do their own thing. They're going to come up with their own rules and regulations and religion and how they want to teach their children. You stay out of it, because they're grown people that are coming together to make a new life. And so that's one of the problems, Mr. E. Some people want you to continue the tradition. Oh, this how we did. Oh, this how my dad. Oh, this. No. A man and wife, the Bible says, come together. The woman leaves that husband, the family, and comes together with that man, and they become one.
Miss Hinton, and that's what has to happen. A lot of folks bringing their way into your home, because some families are like that, where you can walk in their house run just like the house they just left out of. Like the man don't have no say so, or the woman don't have no say so. But when you, like you said, when you cleave to one another, your house is your house.
Absolutely.
Your house runs the way that you and her has come together to run the house. Well, if you don't feel like washing dishes and your mate is okay with it, don't wash the dishes. Nobody got any business coming into your house and then taking your business out of your house and telling you got your house just as nasty. That's their way of living. If he like it, if she like it, then get out of it.
Absolutely. Look, don't forget, Make It All Right, the new single. Look, thank y'all so much for buying the single, radio for playing it, all the platforms that are featuring it. Thank you so much. You can get the music anywhere music is sold. Download it from CD Baby or iTunes or Amazon or wherever. And get the music. Make it all right.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget our sponsor, Bulvic Academy, BULVIC Academy.com. We have a save the date coming up for October the 12th for our Community Against Bullying, a call to action now. I will be posting that on our BulvicAcademy.com page at the Virginia Beach Central Library. We already have a date, and we're going to put out save the date, and we're going to start now working on getting folk involved and getting our program and stuff together, our team and everything. And so we'll tell you more and more about it, but you can go ahead and go to BulvicAcademy.com, for the games, for Yolanda's books, bullying, anti-bullying books, and anti-bullying information. And Mr. E's gonna tell you how you can be a special guest sponsor or intern at FYI Radio Show.
If you'd like to be a special guest sponsor or intern of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is inbox us at FYI Radio Show Live, or you can go to Miss Hinton's page, or Edward Everett's Facebook page, or you can email us at FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. If you'd like to be a special guest sponsor or intern, or you just want to be in the audience, give us a call at 757-714-7861, or go to FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com and let us know that you'd like to be a special guest sponsor or intern. You can go to our social media page and just jot down the information down there, and we'd be more than happy to retrieve it if to let us know that you'd like to be a part of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world.
God bless you all. Thank you again for your support. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here on Fun Friday.
That's it. 2 up, 2 down, the A. Bye now.